Hello folks, today we're going to be learning about Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2013 and how to create some cool graphics using that. We're going to use merge shapes and Bezier curve or edit points to learn these techniques. But in our agenda, essentially we need to learn about vector images versus bitmaps. So that's going to be the first thing that we learn. I know it's not, PowerPoint is definitely not Illustrator, but it will give you some control over some basic images that I will show you how to create. Once we learn that, we're going to go into learning about how to blend shapes, and finally we're going to learn how to use Bezier curves or edit points again to create some really cool images. And the last thing in our agenda is we're going to use these three basic shapes to create something. You'll see me creating something. So the first thing that we're going to talk about here is what the difference between a vector image and a bitmap. So here I have these two circles. One I just basically created using paint, and here I'm enlarging it. You can see the jagged edges. You can see that it has a white background, that it's going to cover anything behind it. But the one on top, the vector image, if you look at it, if you enlarge it, the edges are pretty smooth. Relatively, it's not perfect, but it's going to be way better than if you were to use a bitmap. Plus, you can also see the background very well, or things next to it, unlike the bitmap. So now that we know the difference between a bitmap and vector image, here I'm going to show you how to blend some shapes. I have a circle and a star, so I'm going to move the star over to this circle. I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to go to the Format tab. And you have a whole bunch of different options here. In this particular case, I'm going to use the Combine, because that's going to give me the desired effect that I'm looking for, which is to create a star cutout. Let's move this to the front here, and I'm going to select it, and as you can see, the background is visible, which is a really cool thing. And you can scale this thing. You can resize it any size you want. You can enlarge it, reduce it, and it basically retains its shape, which is really cool. So that's why vector images are way better than bitmaps, and I recommend you start using those. So here I have a star and a circle. I'm going to create a human shape, and essentially I'm just going to right click the item. Once I select it, right click it and go to edit points. And now what you can see here, these are the handles. So I'm going to basically get rid of one of them, erase one, lower the other one, put the circle on top. So now it kind of looks like a human raising its right hand. And I'm going to group it, and that is how you create a vector image using a star and a little circle. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to basically recreate this Microsoft logo of Office 2013. So I went to the web and I grabbed this image, and as you can see, again, it's a bitmap. So it has a white background, you can't see anything behind it. As you scale it, it loses fidelity. But also here, I recreated a vector image, and I used these three shapes essentially, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you're going to do is basically you select the hexagon. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to grab this rectangle here, and I'm going to put it next to each other, or actually one on top of the other one, and I'm going to cut it out. Essentially I'm going to fragment it into a whole bunch of different pieces. Just going to cut out. Now, no other Office product is going to allow you to do this. This is only Microsoft Office 2013. So what I've done here is I've cut out a portion of the hexagon, and I'm going to color it. I'm going to give it the color of Office 2013 logo here, and again I'm going to use this other cutout, rotate it, and I'm going to bring it to the front. I'm going to give it an off color because I need to be able to see it so I can handle it. If I make it white, I wouldn't be able to see where it is. So I'm going to give it a gray color here. So, and I'm I'm going to resize here a little bit. And I'm going to use the circle that I had here. Again, I'm going to give it a color that I can manipulate at first. I'm going to place it where I need to, and there it is. Now I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to give it the white color that I need, and this other piece I can throw away. And now I'm going to group all these images here, all these shapes essentially, group them, and now I have a vector image. It's that easy, really. I mean, come on. No Illustrator, but awesome in its capability to recreate some images. Alright, so I recommend that you guys start playing around with it. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching, and please comment. Give me I like it or I hate it. I want to hear. Thank you very much.